Hey guys, Xmaster here, and today I'll be talking about a Reddit leak that went viral in the, sort of viral in the Destiny community. And basically, there is some information about the Taken King and Destiny 2.0 that this guy says that he has received. He says he has received early information on the Taken King and Destiny 2.0, and he will not release the name or names of anyone that was involved in telling him this information. But he can tell you that certain connections with people that are in contact with others that are working on the release of the Taken King and other Destiny titles. Now, this leaked information is not confirmed in any way, so don't take it for true. Don't take it to your head. Take it with a grain of salt, and I guess that's what they say. And so, yeah, this is not true in any way. He claims that he got it straight from the source, but it's not confirmed in any way. It's probably gonna be different. I don't believe that Bungie would allow you to do something like this, because he wouldn't do it. Really, I don't think he would do it if he wasn't allowed. So now, starting with the first thing that he says, Bungie is currently working on a Clans 2.0, in which you and your clanmates may be able to give each other buffs in game. These possibly are earned through meeting certain clan requirements. Now, that's a really cool thing. It puts more depth into the clan system in Destiny, and for sure people want that. The buffs would have to be balanced out, though. I don't know how that's gonna work. Next, Syed 6 and Zavala, the Hunter and Titan Vanguard, both play big roles in the Taken King. Not quite sure how they will be incorporated, though. And yeah, they're probably gonna be sort of giving you quests. I'm not sure, but that's just my guess. Artifacts are in fact not going to be relics, but something completely different. Quoted, they are going to be much cooler, giving Guardians new effects and new ways to play. Now, I don't know what it means by new effects. When I think about it, I think about how you get cool effects by getting that thing from Zerb of the Sparrow, where you upgrade a rare Sparrow and then you get an Under Trail. That's a cool effect. So I feel like I don't think this is gonna be anything like it, but in my head I'm thinking like a Guardian having like green neon mist, or just particle effects around him, but I'm not sure. It gives you new ways to play, so that's really cool. Next thing is, although this is probably well known, Eris Morn will be a huge part in the story of the Taken King, main quest giver. Yes, that has been confirmed. I'm pretty sure. I've heard that somewhere else. And the next one is, there will be 3 separate bosses in the Dreadnought raid, as seen in the trailers. The big guys that stand out. Now, that's not descriptive at all, but for sure, Oryx is gonna be the main boss. Well, he said it'll be 3 separate bosses, but probably Oryx for sure. And then we also see a giant ogre that the hunter shoots at. And when you see the hunter using evade in the trailer, then there's also a giant ogre. So maybe there's a giant ogre, there's 2 giant ogres, or maybe those are just mini bosses, but I'm not sure. I think there might be a giant ogre. I'm not sure about the third one. And Thursday, we will get information about the Dreadnought, as Bungie said in the last wiki update that they'll be giving more information. Now, the next one is something that sounds very exciting. The land tanks from Cabal will be seen much more throughout the quest line. Hinted that they will be usable in the quests. Now, are they talking about the land tank that's in the Cerberus V3, the Valus Ta'arak? In that strike, we had to face a land tank after killing the 2 guards of Valus Ta'arak. I'm not sure if he's talking about that. If he's talking about that, that'd be insane, because that has one-shotting missiles and really cool stuff. Or he's talking about interceptors, which would not be really fascinating, as we already have played in interceptors, and that wouldn't make sense. Now, moving on, the Cabal, even though they are being hunted and taken, they are still not going to be an ally in the main quest line. They will in fact turn to shoot you just as they do in any other patrol or mission. Now, I didn't think that they would be alongside you anyway. They're running away, yeah, but I don't think that they would become ally and help you, because that would be messed up. But yeah, they're still from the darkness. They're just getting taken from the darkness on steroids or something. Right, moving on. The new taken abilities of Cabal, Fallen, Vex, and Hive are all going to be mirrors of supers or close to them. For example, Dregs will pull out bubble shields, just like the Defender Titan would. They will be used to counter certain supers of Guardians. Now, this is a point I bring up in some older video where I was talking about Taken, and I said that they would spit fire, which kind of sounds like the Sun Singer, because solar grenades. And so I said there's teleporting, which would be like Blink, but that's not really a super. They basically match the abilities of the Guardians, and they put up a Titan bubble, and yeah, I was right about that, if this is true. Well, it seems true. And then the Dreadnought patrol will be much longer and contain much more than normal patrols, hiding treasures and secrets that will take months to figure out. A planet in itself, but larger. That sounds really, really, really good. Expanding the open world in Destiny is a really good move if that is true. Saturn will not be the explorable, as I really hoped it might have been, a little like ship exploration or of some sort, as it is a gas giant. So that's confirming that Saturn will not be a explorable place. Bungie is working on a new form of ascending for year 2 that I couldn't be told too much about. Stated it is too complicated to explain, but it will be similar to the current form of ascending that we already know. Well, say, I assume from what they said it meant that they could not go deeper into the detail about it at this time. It will also have a way to customize yourself to be different than other Guardians, possibly shaders for guns. That is a fact, or a feature that I've been really excited for. And before the House of Wolves came out, we saw that different recolor of the Fang of Ur and LDR, and they happen to be different weapons, even though people thought that they would be weapon skins. Unfortunately, it wasn't. But possibly shaders for guns sounds incredible. I hope that comes. Now for Destiny 2.0, this will be a completely new game. It is titled currently as Destiny 2, The Shattered Suns, and it is planned for release on September of 2016. You will still be using your current characters. It will focus heavily on Osiris and his endeavors, as he is the main quest giver in the game. A new form of enemy is said to be in development, possibly Ankara. Couldn't get a straight answer from anyone on that. Mercury is also supposed to be a big player in Destiny 2, The Shattered Suns, the main area in which the Guardian will explore. Bungie has also hired on Hollywood writers for the story of this game as well. A new voice for the Ghost is also being implemented. Bungie apparently stated that they are not going to continue with DLCs, which is incredible, but instead release free raids, planets, etc. throughout time. That sounds insane. People are going to be really happy about that. They will only be continuing to move the main games after Taken King and its successor DLCs. So, I guess no more expansions if this is true, which sounds incredible. And going on the point where it says it will focus heavily on Osiris, so I guess we will actually get to meet Osiris Warlock instead of going through Brother Vance, which is his servant type thing, or brother, I'm not sure, but we didn't actually get to meet Osiris. Now, finally, as a bonus, there is not going to be a trading implemented into the game ever. Stated Activision got a letter regarding why not to do and on what not to do on an MMORPG from Blizzard, and trading was on that list. Also, that there is no 6th chest in the Vault of Glass, or has only been known by a small group of people in the studio. It was just a bluff to keep us occupied for the Taken King, most likely. Now, on that point, I don't think a vault of glass chests could keep us occupied for a long time. So, yeah, that was a lot of information. Hopefully it's true, because that was good information, not bad information. And yeah, I'm really hoping that's true, and we get weapon shaders, basically, and all the other cool stuff. Weapon shaders, like the thing that pops out the most. Thank you guys for watching. Subscribe for daily content. I'll see you next time.